and 10 thoracic twists, please. I'm going to pop you onto mute, unless there's any more mutiny. Actually, especially in case there's any more mutiny. Mute to stop the mutiny. Right. Good stuff. And then we're going to do our little challenge, and we're going to do 5 minutes now and then 5 minutes at the end, because it's my challenge. And if we want to break it up a little bit, then we can. Breathing in on the way down, again, a nice stretch in the back of the hamstrings. Good. Excellent. One more. And some thoracic twists. Keep the hips nice and still. We're already getting hot. I'm wearing 82 layers because it's unbelievably cold in Shepherd's Bush this morning. Good. And while those layers are about to come off. And up there, got that little side bend and reach, just lengthening out the spine and the ribs. Good. Well done. It always goes without saying, if we're ever doing anything that hurts, that feels uncomfortable, you think actually maybe not today with the squat and presses or the press ups, then that's fine. Just do what you can do. And we'll roll the shoulders back. And we'll roll the shoulders forward. And do my sort of overarching philosophy about exercise is really, it should complement your life, not complicate it. So that's where I'm coming from, people. All right, we're going to start with 10 squats then, into the challenge. Here we go. All right, I'm basically going to do 3 rounds. I'm going to do 3 rounds nice and slowly. It should take about 5 minutes, and then we'll move on. 5, 6. Getting nice and low. So then get those feet nice and wide so you can get your hips down. Make sure you're keeping your back nice and straight. And 10, lovely stuff. Great, we're going to do 10 press-ups now. Hands on a chair, on a bed, against the wall, on a work surface if you want to, or you can do hands on the floor. But just look after your wrists primarily. All right, 10 of these, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. When you've done 10 of these, let's take glute bridges. 9 and 10, rolling over, 10 glute bridges. Feet hip width apart. Just drive, nice quick ones, driving down through the heels, squeezing the bottom, lifting the hips up. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, we're doing plank and tap now. On the forearms, or the hands. Forearms just saves the wrists, of course, and just reaching forward, tapping the floor out in front so you're keeping the hips nice and still. If you want to do this with your knees down on the floor, you can. Or if, like Sally, you hate planks, you can do a dead bug instead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And slowly make your way back up to your feet, please. Into the squats, using layer number 16. Alright, if you want to add weights in to make this a bit harder, you can. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, I've got a new top, 9, 10. On debut. Right, press ups. Once more into the press ups. I really would recommend hands on a bed. That's great, Emma. Or chair or sofa if you want to. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, onto your back. Hands by the side. Driving down through the heels, lifting the hips up. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Plank and tap, rolling over. In 5 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. When you're ready, back to your feet, please, ladies. Good. Shoulders back, chest up. When you're ready, 10 squats. 1, 2, high knee, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Lovely stuff, Sarah. Well done, Jane. Well done, MJ. 9 and 10. Press ups. Last time for now. Alright, ready? When you're ready, let's get them done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 10 glute bridges. When you're ready, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Plank and tap. Rolling over. When you're ready. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good stuff. Right, I'm going to pause my timer there. So we know we've got actually only 3 minutes and 54 seconds to go on the second round later. All right, well done. Hopefully you're all nice and warm. We're going to start off with some alternating deadlifts next, staggered deadlifts. So you'll need both dumbbells, and I've only got one. That's not very useful. So it's this one. We have your hands in front of your thighs. You're standing up nice and tall, and you're going to go back onto one foot, just on the toes, knees bent, hinging. Standing up nice and tall, all your body weight goes into the front leg, which is alternating legs. It's a really small step back, off you go. Just all the body weight is in the front leg, it's just the back foot is just there for balance. Oh. I thought we were going to get absolutely trounced on Saturday. And 12-0 down, George Ford was over kicking or under kicking, being absolutely useless. England just held their nerve. And then, wow, just turned it up a notch in the second half. It just shows how much strength and depth we've got. The substitutions we've got that all came on were all British Lions. That's great. Yeah, I feel really confident with these. I will sanction foot off the floor, back foot off the floor, but that's only if you're really, really confident. 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Well done. 20 seconds, and now we're going to do a lateral lunge. Hold and push the weight out. Just one dumbbell required. Shoulders back, chest up. And we're going in 5 seconds. We can start when you're ready. 3, 2, 1, off you go. Obviously it was pretty chock-a-block. 81,000 people there. We hung around a bit at the end. It's by the pitch and saw the players running around and greeting their families and doing autographs and things. It all seemed like such nice people. Loads of time for autograph hunters. Not me. I was tempted, but I didn't. 10 seconds. So I'm probably too old. And my boys are too young to care, so I can't even use them as an excuse. 3, 2, 1, and stop. Good. Now with the dumbbell, one dumbbell, I'm going to do knee, hip to halo for 40 seconds. So the weight goes outside the hip, up and across, and round the back, and down and across. 3, 2, 1. Just keeping it nice and controlled. Keep the tummy muscles engaged, tensed. So just keeping the core really still and strong. Good. So it was a really fun weekend to start from start to finish. I went to the French house in Soho for lunch on Friday. My friend George, who's the most phenomenal name dropper. He showed me a picture from his birthday party at the River Cafe of Nikki Haslam. 3, 2, 1. Turns out they're great friends. Let's stop there. I mean, he's about 150 years old, isn't he? Alternating deadlifts, anyway. Because my friend George works for Harley Davidson, Nikki Haslam thought it'd be funny to dress up in full motorbike leathers and a fake moustache. Alright, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Alternating legs. Just nice and gentle. All the body weight goes into that front leg. It's that front hamstring that we want working really hard here. But that wasn't really his best name dropping. His best name dropping was probably when I was at George Osborne's small birthday party at Bouchon Racine. I sat next to Tracy Emin. Oh, she's so lovely. You just want to give her a cuddle. I said, I wouldn't if I were you. He said, oh, we swapped numbers and now I'm going to her birthday party. And stop, they showed me the text message conversations they've been having. Extraordinary. And then he works for Harley Davidson. He gave me a t-shirt. And he's like, yeah, this new government in America is great. You can get such good access. And stop. I mean, I was like, George, you stop. He's like, yeah, went into the White House, sat down with this guy, made a donation to the Republican Party, and arranged for there to be a tax rebate for anyone who buys $10,000 for anyone who buys a new motorbike in North America. Oh no. So that was just a normal lunch. And then he showed me the pictures from the inauguration. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Good. Well done. That's hip to halo. Whew. Well done. 10 seconds. You can start when you're ready if you want to go a bit earlier. Is the weight right for you? Do you need a lighter weight? Do you need a heavier weight? 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Good. He's got another friend who's just bought an island. And he said, she's got 6 hours left on the private jet to use this year. It says we can go anywhere. Where do you fancy going, Tom? I was like, yeah, right. So I think I might get invited to the island, which is somewhere of Scotland, which is Shepherd's Bush is this cold at the moment. I dread to think how cold that would be. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop there. All right, last round, lovely people. 10 seconds. I'm doing these alternating deadlifts again. So keeping the back nice and straight, shoulders back. I don't want your shoulders getting rolled forward. Back is nice and straight, nice and strong. Toes on the floor. Let's go. Squeeze the bottom of the hamstring on the way up. Make sure it's that front leg that's doing all the work. Nice one, Sarah O. Excellent, Alice. Yes, Alice, that's great. Well done, Rosie G. Lovely, Caroline. Well done, MJ. And Bella and Nikki. Good stuff, Jane. Don't overreach it, Jane. Just a little step back, because you want to keep all your body weight in the front leg. Yeah, that's it. Lovely stuff, Claire. That's it, keep that back nice and straight. Nearly there. 5 seconds. Time for a couple more quick ones. 3, 2, 1, and done. Marvellous. Switching to one weight, lateral lunge and push. Yeah. 3, 2, 1, let's go. This chap hosting a shooting weekend, obviously down in, I don't know, wherever it is you live, outside London. And it's a real palaver because obviously Cameron's coming, Dave, for his security detail, and his really filthy Dunlop wellies. He doesn't even have smart wellies apparently. But also Len Blavatnik. And I was like, that name rings a bell. It's like, yeah, you know that big extension at the tape? Yeah, he put that. 3, 2, 1. I was like, oh yeah, of course he did, George. And then, but the problem is they're all shooting with Anthony Bamford the day before, so he's really anxious that his shooting is going to be rubbish by comparison. Alright, hip to halo, 5 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Let's do this. Well done, team. Good. Excellent. 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Brilliant. Have a sip of water if you need to. Put the weights down. We're going to do some alternating Arnold presses. Bent over rows, side bend and reach. Next. In fact, it's coming off. Sorry, I've got so many hooks here on the back of my door. Alright. Right, we're going to do this one for 30 seconds. Now if you don't like it, if your shoulders don't like it, you just give me an alternating bicep curl to hammer curl instead. There you go. Coming for everyone. Alright, so hands up, one hand out, and then in. Like so. Big rotation of the shoulder. Off we go. So then I went to a gig on Friday night in Bush Hall. That was really fun with another chap called George, who lives on my street, who's also got 2 little nippers, so appreciates an excuse to pop out. That was fun. 7 seconds to go, ladies. 3, 2, 1, and done. That was fun. Left before the endo. I was getting a bit tired by then. Bent over rows, okay? So back is nice and straight. You're hinging forward. You're rowing the hands up, and then you're lowering them down, just nice and slowly on the way down, okay? Off we go. Good. Hands up towards the hips, ladies. Good. Halfway there. Yeah, it's good. Good little indie band. They've got a couple of albums and they're really, really nice. Really good singers. 3, 2, 1. That's not always the case. On Saturday, my parents came. That was so nice to see them. They hadn't seen the boys since the beginning of September, so that was really great. The boys were so excited. Right, we're going to do side bend and reach now. Bit of core. Okay, so you're going to lean away, and then you bring yourself back up, right? You tense your muscles, tummy muscles, and then reach over the top. So the weight is down by your side. Don't try and lift the weight over your head. That's not right. Ready? All right, we're going to do this for 20 seconds. Let's go. So breathing in as you pull the elbow down, and breathing out as you reach over the top. Knees are slightly bent. Abs are working really hard. We're trying to work your obliques down the sides of your torso. And Mum and I went swimming with Arthur and swap sides. In 3, 2, 1. Kate and Dad and Percy went cruising for supplies up and down the Oxford Road, and then had a nice lunch with our friends who were over from Geneva, and then we jumped in a cab and went to Twickenham to see the greatest rugby match of all time. And stop there. Well done. Very good. Alright, back to the alternating Arnolds. Or as I said, if your shoulders don't fancy it, you can do some bicep curls instead. Alright. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So what I'd love is if you've got your elbows out in front of you, like this, and your hands in front of your eyes. So you can come down here if you get really tired, but I'd prefer if you could resist that. 15 seconds to go. 10 seconds. That's it, lovely ladies. 5 to go. 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop right there. Good. The bent over rows, nice and slowly down. In 5 seconds. Back is nice and straight, arms are long, hands up to the hips, and then slowly down. Off we go. So yeah, atmosphere at rugby was just terrific. It was really good. Cues for the bar horrendous, which was probably quite a good thing in retrospect. Slowed everything down a bit. Really is geared up to the Guinness drinker. A trip to Twickenham. Stop there if you don't drink Guinness, then there's a bit of a palaver. Kate ended up drinking a pint of red wine out of a plastic cup. It was not all in one go, I hasten to add. Alright, side bend and reach. 1 dumbbell. Or if you want to hold 2 dumbbells in one hand to make it a bit heavier, you can. Alright, in 3, 2, 1. Bend and off we go. Just make it nice and smooth, just using your abdominal muscles to control the movement, make it nice and smooth. 5 seconds. And swap sides. Ready, steady, go. We had amazing seats, which was really great. It's a real lottery because I get them through my rugby club, because I sponsor Belsize Park ladies and women's, as they prefer to be called. I'm not entirely sure why. 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop there. I'm sure it's terribly feminist to object to the word lady, but I don't know. Who knows how young people operate these days? Not me, that's for certain. Bent over row. Oh no, it's not. It's the Arnolds. Sorry, last time. Come on, Tom. 3, 2, 1. Arnolds or bicep curls. Looking after your shoulders. Jojo, on the curls, on the presses. Sorry, Jojo. My fault. I threw you a dummy there. I initially said rows, but actually I just got it wrong. Good. And then we found a great road. The thing about Twickenham is it's so hard to get in and out of, but we're quite handy for it here in Shepherd's Bush. So we found a really good street. It's like 15-minute walk from the ground. Stop there, which avoids all the traffic. So I've got a really quick taxi back after the game. So good. All right, into rows now. Promise. I'm going to get it wrong this time. In 8 seconds. Back is nice and straight. Arms are long. Putting the hands up the hips. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. And yesterday, went for dinner at my friend Jess's restaurant on Goldbourne Road, where it meets Portobello Road. It was really fun. Saw Jake Gyllenhaal outside, famous Hollywood actor. He looked potentially interested in coming in, but then saw the queue and turned around and left. 3, 2, 1, and stop there. We didn't have to queue, of course. Friends in high places. All right, side bend and reach. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 2, 3, 4, 5. And last one. Bosh. Good work, ladies. 25 seconds on each side. Ready? Let's go. And then, I'm going to ask Arthur, after you had such a lovely weekend, lots of people to play with and new toys and things, what was the highlight? He said the play date. We got back after lunch yesterday and stopped there, and there were 3 French girls that live opposite us, one next door to Louisa, and they all decided they were going to pick up the leaves, sweep up the leaves, and they just had hours and hours of fun. Right, what we're going to do here is we're going to do a tricep extension with 1 or 2 or both dumbbells, or more. How are we doing for time? Loads of time. All right. So, weights behind the head, elbows in nice and tight. I'm pressing the hands up towards the ceiling. And do this for 25 seconds. Don't arch your back, tense your tummy muscles. So Arthur and Percy just chase these sort of older girls around the street with a broom and a frying pan, they were all trying to get leaves into the bin. And what they discovered was quite fun if I pick them up and put them in the bin so they can stomp the leaves down and just have tons of fun. And then the girls came in for a snack and stopped there. And then they stayed for about 2 hours playing dressing up with Arthur. It was just the best childcare. All right, bicep curls, but the Zotman curls this time. Standing on one leg, curling the hands up, turning the wrists, lowering them down. It's a really good one for wrists, forearms, just the whole of the arm really. You just got to go really nice and slowly. That's it, turn those wrists at the top. Lower it down, we're going for another 30 seconds. We're going to swap legs in 5 seconds. If you're on one leg, don't worry if you're not. 3, 2, 1. Swap legs if you can. Good. Yeah, they're so sweet, these girls. We don't really know them terribly well. The youngest one is 6, so she's 2 years older than Arthur. So there's quite an age gap at that point, but he was so patient and so kind with our boys. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and stop. Cool. Tricep extensions again, please. I'm going to do this just one more time. Ready, steady, let's go. That's it, tense those tummy muscles, keep that core nice and strong. 10 seconds. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Whew. All right, Zotman curls, last time. 20 seconds on one leg, 20 seconds on the other. In 3, 2, 1. Curl it up, turn it round, lower it down. Just slow and controlled and purposeful in everything we do. Good. And swapping legs. Yeah. Well done, everybody. Well done. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. And stop there. Brilliant. Down to the floor. Hooray. Some core for a couple of minutes. We're going to do scissors and we're going to do a Russian twist. 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. Alice is taking a heavyweight, everyone. Alright, Russian twist. With the dumbbell or without a dumbbell, up to you. Sorry, I stopped teasing. Alright, we're going in 10 seconds. Russian twist. So you can lean back, heels down or heels up. It's just 20 seconds. Twisting side to side, starting 2, 1. Off we go. 10 seconds. Keep sure that back is nice and straight. So sit up a bit straighter if you feel you need to. You shouldn't feel any discomfort in your back. And stop there. 10 seconds. You're on your back now. Hands underneath your bottom. Scissors like so. Off you go. It's only 20 seconds. It's not a 40-second marathon like we've done in the past, so you can make it quite hard for yourself. 10 to go. 3, 2, 1, and setting up Russian twist again in 10 seconds. In 4, 3, 2, 1. You don't need a weight. If you feel like it's too much, you can pop the weight down. 10 seconds to go. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. And stop there. Good. Scissors again. Cross their feet over and under. Time starts in 3, 2, 1. Off you go. Four, 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Well done. Ladies, up to your feet, please. And we're going to just finish off the challenge, the 10 minutes. So we only got just under 4 minutes to go. So the first one is squats. Because we're all quite warm now, if you want to add in the weights, some weights while you do it, you can come up here, you can come down here, if you prefer. We're going to go in 5 seconds. Not squats. Ready? Steady. Everyone ready? Here we go. 10 squats. 1, 2, 3. Keep the shoulders back. Eyes up, Caroline Clark. Eyes up. Yeah, good. That's much better. I really like that. Good. 7, 8, 9, and it's the press ups again. Whatever works for you on the press up. If you want to put your hands on the bed, hands on the chair, hands on the wall, do that. Just look after yourself, look after your wrists, do what works for you. Off we go. When you're ready. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you're doing glute bridges, Alice, look after your hamstring. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then if you can, with the glute bridges, 5 single leg glute bridges on one side, 5 on the other, unless you have a hamstring issue, of course. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Swapping over. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 on each side. 2 minutes. 20 seconds to go. It's the plank and tap next. You don't actually need to physically tap anything. So if you don't want to, off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. When you're ready, back to the squats. I'm doing mine with my dumbbells. You don't have to if you don't want to. Just over a minute and a half to go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Well done, everyone. Press ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Glute bridges. Single leg if you want to. You don't have to. 45 seconds to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a bonus 6. Good plank and tap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 5 seconds. Just to finish it off. And we are done there. Brilliant. Well done, ladies. Let's have a little stretch. Whew. All right, when you're ready, up to your feet. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Just slow that heart rate down a little bit. And just taking your elbow, just gently pushing down. Just get a nice little stretch. And then we'll lean to the side, little stretch in the ribs. Good. Standing up nice and tall. Pushing down the elbow. Sounds like a new painter's arrived. Third painter in about a month. He's here to do our bedroom, so we're in this, up in the top. The bed is half the size, and we're a lot closer to Percy, so we can hear him squealing in the night. I was up 3 times with him last night, little brute. All he wants is just hang out, I think. Good. And swapping sides. Anyway, Kate's off to Edinburgh tomorrow with a girlfriend. She's never been to Edinburgh before, so she's going for a few days. So I'm on boy patrol. And so my early morning sessions have all been rejiggled, so I finish at 6:45 in the morning, and then hopefully the boys will stay in bed till 7, so it gives me 15 minutes to get breakfast ready, get organised, and then pick up some stuff. It's all quite easy. It's really fun doing pickups, especially at the moment because Arthur's so excited about his nativity play. He had a moment last week where, I don't know if I should say this really, but it was quite funny at the time. This little girl ran up to him, and she was Mary, and okay, we're going to do the hamstrings. She ran up to him just as he was leaving, and I said, what did she say to you? She said, Agnes Wilson said that tomorrow I can pull baby Jesus out of her bottom. Wow, that's pretty visceral. And walking the fingers forward and walking the fingers back. And back to the centre, reaching into your left foot. And back to the right, back to the right. They're all quite full on and physical at the moment. I picked up back to the centre, slowly standing up, rolling the spine. I was waiting in the queue to pick Arthur up, and his little best friend, let's do the hips now, little best friend ran up to me and stabbed me in the crotch with a wooden knife, and he said, "I'm cutting your willy off, Tom." I was like, wow, that's a lot, isn't it? And change direction. Good. I think they're just getting to that age now where they have like a bit of a testosterone surge. We were in church yesterday and interlocking your fingers behind your back. In church yesterday there were some boys that were 5 in Sunday school and just hinging forward and stretching out the shoulders and just gently twisting side to side if you can. They were so confrontational with each other. They're only a year older than Arthur, but they were like squaring up to each other. One little boy punched another one in the face and slowly standing up and rolling the shoulders back. And reaching forward, a big breath in and a big breath out as you reach back and open up the chest. And again, curling the trunk forward and breathing out. And once more, big breath in. Let's really push those hands forward and then reach them back and open up the chest. And let the arms fall and roll the shoulders back. Well done. Thank you so much, everyone. If you're interested, 246 calories. So.
Thank you very much, Tom.
Well done, Alice. Top work, everyone.
I was asking if we needed a weight, not showing you that I was doing a weight.
Oh, okay. Okay, well done. As always, super performance.
Thank you. Bye.